Hello guys, today we will talk about the book Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway, written by Susan Jeffers. So, in this book, the writer told about that everyone faces different types of fears. Whenever we are willing to start a new thing or we are entering into the new situation, we are facing fear. Everybody has. So this is the first lesson. What are you afraid of and why? In this, he is saying that there are different levels of fear. Level 1 fears include that is those things that will happen, like aging, retirement, becoming alone, being alone, okay, children leaving home. So these fears will be there, and there are other types those require action, making decision, starting business, having a child, losing weight. So this is the level 1 fear, which is only surface level. And level 2 fears, those include emotional level, that is the inner state of mind, that can be rejection, helplessness, disapproval, loss of image, failure. So these are dealing with the inner state of mind rather than the exterior situation. So level 3 type of fears are those which we are always saying, I can't handle it, I can't do it, I can't handle illness, I can't handle making a mistake, I can't handle losing my job. Without thinking, we are saying that I can't do this, I can't handle losing my money. So these are the third level of fears. But if we will think that, if we think over it, what will happen? You can handle it, you can do anything. Okay, if you knew you could handle anything that came your way, what would you possibly have to fear? Nothing. So why to worry? Just we have to say ourselves that I can handle it, I will handle it. Okay, so lesson number 2, can't you make it go away? It's the second. And in this, that how can we stop this? How can we face these fears, and how can we come out of those? So there are different truths. Truth 1, fear will never go away as long as I continue to grow. So what is the meaning? That means the fear is dealing with the growth only. Okay, the fear comes to us, that fear, because this wants that we should grow, universe wants that we should grow. If we face that fear and stop worrying about that, and we will start concentrating towards growth, it will be vanished. Okay, so truth number 2, that is the only way to get rid of the fear of doing something, to go out and do it. Just the method of this is that what the fear we are facing, even every person who is coming here faces fear. Okay, so what is the method? That we have to go out and do it anyway. Okay, 2, 3, the only way to feel better about myself is to go out and do it. Truth number 4, not only am I going to experience fear whenever I am on the unfamiliar territory, but so is everyone else. It's not only we who are facing the fear, everybody in the world is facing the fear when that is going to the new situation. Okay, truth 5, pushing through the fear is less frightening than the living with the underlying fear that comes from a feeling of helplessness. Okay, so if we are continue to keep the fear, and we will stop working on to come out for the growth, if we are not taking care of the growth, what will happen? we are being frustrated that I am not able to do anything. So that is the thing, that we have to push ourselves to stop this fear. And then there's the lesson number 3, from pain to power. What is this? That writer has given some very important pattern, that how we hold fear. Lowest side is pain, highest side is power. We have to see where we stand in every field of life, like helplessness, depression, paralysis, okay, choice, excitement, action. These are the power, whereas helplessness, depression and paralysis are the fears. Okay, that is the pain, whereas power is choice, excitement and action. So we have to see where we lie in the from pain to power. We must check in about different areas of our life, that where we stand. That is, we are towards the lower side from 0 to 10. For example, it is 0 to 10. 0 can be the pain, 10 can be the power. And daily we have to start improving ourselves on different areas of life and feel good, and mark that line that you are improving. Okay, so we can say I am powerful and I am loved. So this way we can move from pain to power. We should mark ourselves that we are improving day by day. So we must use such words that that leads to power. So earlier, like victim will say, I hope I will get a job, whereas the powerful person will say, I know I will get a job. So words are very important. They are also helping in this improving from pain to power. So this is power expands us. So next is, whether you want it or not, it's yours. So that fear will be there, either you want or not. Okay, so that will be there. So we must take the responsibility. What we are doing, we are always blaming others for our failures, for our feelings, for hurting. Okay, so we must take the responsibility for everything, that I am responsible for everything. Okay, so that is the thing. Taking responsibility means not blaming yourself. Okay, so this is the thing, that we must take the responsibility. We must take the responsibility for everything. It makes us responsible. Taking responsibility means being aware of where and when you are not taking responsibility, so that you can eventually change. So with this, you can change yourself. Taking responsibility means handling the chatterbox which is happening inside us. Okay, so that is there we can take our responsibility for everything. Taking responsibility means being aware of the payoffs that keep you stuck. Okay, so whatever happens to us, that is due to our, we are responsible for our life, but actions we will take, that will lead to the same type of results. Taking responsibility means figuring out what you want in life and acting on it. Okay, so taking responsibility means being aware of multitude of choices you have in any given situation. Okay, so we must take responsibility and be aware of that. So what we can do, we must avoid blaming others. Okay, avoid blaming yourself. Be aware of when and where you are playing the victim role. Familiarize yourself with your biggest enemy, your chatterbox. Figure out of the payoffs that keep you stuck. Determine when and what you want in life and act on it. Stop waiting for someone to give it to you. Be aware of many choices you have. Okay, so Pollyanna Rise Again. What is this Pollyanna method? There are two sides. One is negative, other is positive. If you are feeling good about the life, if someone tries to keep you low, that will speak negative about you, and that will always try to say negative to you. So in this, that if you are speaking positive, you are thinking positive, it will lead to success in your life, as words have huge power. So positive words, if you will speak or listen, that gives you power, and that makes you physically strong, whereas negative words makes you physically weak. So there is this story of Joan and Mary. Both were housewives, and they were in mid-40s, and both have lost their husbands. Joan took that as a mental of tragedy, death of his husband. Death of her husband she took as a tragedy. Whereas Mary, she was also affected, but what she did, she has gone outside and she worked. She tried for as a volunteer fundraising job, and then she got a job as an assistant in fundraising department, and then later on she became the totally in charge of that. And after a few years she became a successful lady, and she was having huge amount of money. Whereas Joan took that tragedy on her mind, and she was affected. She was saying that I will not get job. She was in the trauma. She has not tried to come out of this. So she was paralyzed with the negative words. Whereas Mary became a successful lady after coming through that trauma. So this means that positive words always makes us strong, whereas negative words makes us weak. So if anyone tries to speak negative words to us, we must ask that person to speak positive, not speak negative. So we can use this method for improving our state of mind. We can become positive. We can listen positive words. We can listen the positive. We can listen positive tapes, audios, CDs, inspirational audios. Okay, visualization, meditation, motivation, positive books we can read. So we can make the cards which are on which it is written positive words are written. So these are making us positive. Okay, so that is the thing, that is Pollyanna method, which we can use to make us successful. So is when they don't want you to grow. It is amazingly empowering to have the support of a strong, motivated and inspirational group of people. But what happens if they are not willing you to grow? They are not willing you to acquire power, action and love. So there is a story that Doris, she was a student and she was living in her home, and she was having agoraphobic. Her husband Ted was coming and dropping her in the class, and then he was waiting for her to sit on the stairs. Her teacher noted down the thing, and she tried her methods to make her normal. She applied paradoxical intention on Doris. She encouraged the Doris to perform the things which she was having fear. She was having panic attack when she was allowed to speak in front of friends. One day she was asked to speak, but what happened? She was when she started speaking, she laughed at the wrong thing. After watching her, friends also laughed on her. Then that day she started improving, and what happened, she was saying to her teacher that when I am improving, my husband is not happy with that. He is making the things, he is giving the things in my mind that you are alone, you can't exist alone here, there are many fears outside. So she was having such fears. Later on she was able to recognize that it was not her, it was that Ted needed support from Doris, because he was having threat that she will go outside, she will go alone, okay, she will she will be improving, she will, he was thinking that she should stay inside, a little bird in a cage. So later on he improved himself, but in such cases sometimes our family or friends are willing that we should not grow, we should not become successful. So this is a thing that we have to surround ourselves with the good friends, so that they should not cause us at risk, and they should not cause us to illness. Okay, so believe that your mate wants what is best for you, and that he or she will ultimately love the positive changes in you. So behavior, we have, there is a, we can improve ourselves by moving from checking the behavior, that entry level behavior and testing ground, and in between goals are there. So we must surround ourselves with the good friends. That is, we should feel best about ourselves, and we must see that whether our friends or family members are improving us, or they are making us weak. If they are unhealthy ties, we must stop those ties, and we must start bringing the good things in ourselves. Next is how to make no lose decisions. One of the biggest fear that we are having, that sometimes we are not able to make the decision which thing is right, which is wrong. We are not able to decide. If we are not able to decide, it means if we are not able to choose, even though we are choosing, which is automatical. Okay, we are choosing something which is not to take the decision, that we are not selecting anything. So we are always have been taught that be careful, you can take the wrong decision. So wrong decision means that thing comes to our mind, and that makes our heart frightened. Okay, so we are feeling that we can make wrong decision in making friends, money, lovers. Oh, this fear always stays with us. So there are two models, that is no win model, no lose model. No win model, that is choice point is this, that either right or wrong, or wrong or right. But in no lose model, choice point is that path A or path B, both are right. But what is there means, if we are taking path A, even we are not becoming successful, even though we are learning something from our failures. Okay, second thing, that path that we can become successful, that can be the right decision. Okay, so there is a story of Alex, who is now psychologist. He decided to become a lawyer, as his father was interested in that. He has attended 2 years in law college, but after that he realized that I am not that person, I have to become a psychologist. Then he started taking the education in clinical psychology, but his father was not interested. What he did, he has given the blessings, but he has not given any money to Alex for doing this degree. He did hard work, and he he has got this psychology degree, and after that he has helped many people, and during this he was earning money, and those 2 years he his father was thinking that he has wasted, but no, he has learned the knowledge, and that has helped him to earn the money during her education. So the knowledge that you can handle anything that comes your way is the key to allowing yourself to take healthy and life upon risk. So before making decision, what should we do? Focus on no lose model. Means I can't lose anything. Regardless of outcome, I am not losing. Either I am learning something or I am becoming successful. Okay, so there is too much to do, that we can learn many things. Don't be afraid to approach professionals, relatives, to take the decision, decision to be made. Okay, so you are not a failure if you don't make it. You are a success because you tried it. And establish your priorities. What are your priorities? Trust your impulses. I was surprised when I trusted my gut, found a new career. My intention after getting my doctorate in psychology was to ultimately set up a private practice. Okay. A few months after I began treating patients in a mental health clinic, the opportunity opened for me to help a friend who had become executive director of marvelous health facility called the Floating Hospital New York, Ship of the Health. My instinct told me to take the job even though it did not logically fit into the plan. I had made for myself. Something within me said go for it. After a few months, my friend resigned and I was made as an executive director. So this way, sometimes we are getting success, and by taking decision, lighten up. Next is we have to be lighten our body. If we have taken the decision, we should keep faith on that. Okay, lighten up that whatever decision I have taken, whatever the result will be, I will handle it. How whole is your life? How whole is your whole life? There is a grid. Whole life with contribution, hobby, leisure, family, alone time, personal growth, work, relationship, friends. So, if one thing is missing, it means you have to stay without that, which is very difficult. So, it means that if we are what we are doing, like we are with the family, we have to give 100% to our family. If we are working, we have to give 100% to work. If we are with the friends, give 100% to your friends. So it will give rise to better result. Means whatever we are doing, we have to give 100% to that. So that will give rise to good results. Okay. So that is the. If we are not giving that 100%, it means that will remain empty. You have to do something to make your real life match your life. So what you can do, you can see where you are lagging, try to improve that and give you 100% to that, so that you will be happy with all the things in your life. Just nod your head, say yes. Saying yes means getting up and acting on your belief that you can create meaning and purpose in whatever life hands you. So, the world is filled with people who have been handled the worst life has to offer, and they have to come out as a winner. So, what to do? Create awareness that you are saying no. Okay, once conscious softness is there, actually nod your head up and down, say yes. Using that, you can using the same principle, physically relax your body, starting from the top of your head and going to the tip of your toes. Notice where you are tense. Focus on letting the tension go. Again, body can take the lead in setting up positive feelings. Learn from your experiences. Whenever you are positive, what results you have got. Be patient with yourself. Don't say no to your difficulty in saying yes. So that is the thing that we can say, that is yes to the universe. Choosing love and trust. When we give from a place of love rather than from a place of expectation, more usually comes back to us than we could ever have imagined. Give away thanks, give away love, give away information, give away time, give away praise, give away money. Whatever you have, give to others so that it will increase and come back into you in the last point. Filling the inner void. The choice is mine. When I am tuned into my chatterbox, I try to control. I don't notice my blessings. I am insensitive. I am blocked. I don't know. I count. I repel. I make a difference. I take. I am bored. I am empty. I am filled with self-doubt. I am dissatisfied. When I am tuned into my higher self, I trust. I appreciate. I love. I care. I am at peace. I am creative. I count. I attract. I make a positive difference. I give and I will say, I am filled up. I am confident. So this is the end of the summary of book Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway, written by Sushan Jeffers, in which we studied about the different types of fears which we have, and we can stop that, we can overcome those fears by saying just that I can handle it, I can do it, or I will do it. Okay, so we must trust ourselves. We must follow that from pain to power, by moving from pain to power, by taking actions. Actions are very necessary, and we can follow the Pollyanna. We must concentrate on positive instead of negatives. We must try to stay with the good friends, good family members who are motivating us, not those who are trying to keep us low, who are willing to keep at the lowest state, but for their benefit only. Just we have to follow the right things. We have to use the positive words for ourselves and give more and stay lighter. That is the key to success. The writer has given here, and it's very powerful book. Feel the fear and do it anyway.